Hello everyone, this is from your friendly developer of Virtual Fighting Championship, the PvP single-player and co-op VR melee combat game. In this video, I want to go over VFC's core feature, the PvP combat mode. VFC is a 2-year-long project. It is developed by a tiny team consisted of a single programmer and 2 artists. It is built from the ground up for VR PvP melee combat, and we have done a lot of work surrounding the mechanics of the fist-based PvP battle. And in this video, I want to provide a broad overview of what kind of PvP experience VFC can offer to its players. Let's dig into it. So first of all, player going to the game will find him or herself be placed into a virtual arena. Within this arena, the player will realize it's completely free roam. We recommend a minimum play space of 1.5 times 1.5 meters squared, but we do suggest an optimal play space of at least 3 times 3 meters to have the best experience possible. Inside VFC, player can duck, jump, and even do weird dancing moves to intimidate your opponent. And of course, all of players' fighting moves will be translated into the game almost perfectly. So player can perform all your fighting moves like jabs, hooks, crossovers, and so on. Damage in VFC is based on players' fist movement velocity and distance travel prior to the impact. This ensures that the light and frequent jabs are not very effective in dealing damage, but it is still effective in disturbing the opponents, just like in real-world fighting. However, if a player really wants to hurt someone, putting power behind your punch will be the way to go. There is no such thing as stamina or fatigue system in VFC. Player will solely rely on your own body condition to play the game. Hey, win or lose, it's the combat spirit that counts. But don't worry, we got all players covered with our fantasy fighting mode. In this fantasy fighting mode, player can choose an avatar to fight as. Each avatar is equipped with a unique type of special ability. Using those abilities, player can play to their own strengths, be it tactical thinking, physical prowess, or smart and reflective reactions. One core issue to solve in any PvP combat game is to how to avoid arm flailing, or aka cat fighting, where 2 players will just stand still and throw random punches. This is dealt with using the weakened state mechanism in VFC. A weakened state is a state where if a player has received a direct hit, he will be placed with a debuff that lasts a brief period of time. During this debuff, the player's attack will be rendered way less effective. This is to incentivize smarter gameplay, because if 2 players did in fact play the arm flailing playstyle, the player who landed the first punch will win most of the times. So the smarter gameplay will be to stay defensive until recuperation from the weakened state, then to seek a counterattack. Staying defensive in VFC is about keeping your guard up and blocking your enemy's incoming attack. You can also use your head movements and quick footworks to dodge around your opponent's offense. A game of VFC is decided by rounds consisted of a best out of 5. Each round outcome is determined by a knockdown count. A knockdown count occurs when a player's health drops to 0. VFC currently offers the aforementioned fantasy fighting mode, and soon after release a boxing champion mode that emphasizes on role fighting will be launched. So for your hardcore fighting fans, we've got you covered. This is all for this video. VFC still have another mode known as Robo Infinity mode, which is the single player content for the game, and I will try to cover that in another future video. Cheers!